Good morning.
Good morning.
You happy to be back in your school?
Yes.
Great. So you were in Avalon, right, for a little while?
Yes.
How was that?
Good.
Good. But better here, right?
Yes.
And closer to home?
Yes.
Good. Now, I want you to ask me questions. That's all my questions for you. I'm glad you're doing all right, and I'm glad you're back in your school. And I want you to ask me questions now. Yes?
Did you come here in a limo?
No, I came in here something even better. I came in a helicopter. Yeah, we just landed it over on your fields over there. So I came here in a helicopter, not a limousine. Yes?
Where'd you park it, in the street?
No, I parked it on one of the big fields by the tennis courts over there. We landed it at the rec center right on the fields. Yep, but now it's gone. I went to go and get more fuel so it can take me home later. So yeah, that's where I landed the helicopter. And your fire department was there to make sure I was safe, and some of the neighbors took some pictures like they always do. So the helicopter always keeps people interested. All right. Yes?
Where's your hometown?
My hometown is in Mendham, New Jersey, which is up in Morris County, probably about a 2.5-hour drive from here, but only a 40-minute helicopter ride. So that's a lot better. So yeah, it's in Mendham. 40 minutes it took me in a helicopter, yes. It's very bumpy up there today. Lots of wind. You're bouncing all over the place. Yes?
Is it hard being the governor?
Sometimes it's hard being the governor. Sometimes it's really fun, let me tell you. It was really hard during the hurricane. It was hard being governor then because I saw so many people who were suffering and who lost their homes or lost their school like you did, and you want to try to help them right away, but you have to be patient and just do your job, so then it's hard. But most of the time it's a lot of fun being governor. I suggest it for you. You might want to be governor in the future. It's a good job.
What's it like to be a governor?
What's it like to be governor? Well, you're busy every day. You're busy every day, and there's always new things. I say being governor is like going back to school for adults. You learn something new every day, and you have to make decisions, and you have to talk to people and listen to people. And so being governor is a pretty good job every day. It's very busy, and so I'm never bored. I'm definitely never bored. Yes, sir.
Do you get to meet the president?
Yes, I've gotten to meet the president a bunch of times. I used to know how many times in my head I had met the president, but now I've met him so many times that I can't keep count anymore. So yes, I know President Obama really well, and we worked really well together during the hurricane, and he helped New Jersey a lot during the hurricane, and I'm very grateful for all the help that he's given us. So the president and I know each other really well. We had dinner together 3 weeks ago. I had dinner with his wife. She's very nice too. Mrs. Obama's very nice. Yes?
Do you have lots of work to do?
Yeah, I do have lots of work to do, definitely. I have lots of work to do every day, but I also have lots of people to help me with my work. So I have lots of people, lots of folks in my cabinet and on my staff who help me every day with my work. So it's a lot of work, but I have a lot of people to help me do it too. Yes?
I saw you on TV.
Did you? What was I doing?
Nothing.
Nothing? Yeah, that's pretty usual. Probably just talking, right? That's what this job is about a lot of times, yes.
Do you do math?
Do I do math? I try not to. I have a calculator that helps me with my math, and I have a state treasurer who helps me with my math. So he's a little bit better at math than I am. But sometimes I have to do math, like with the budget I have to do math. But I do most of my math in my head. And it drives the woman at OMB crazy because she doesn't know how I add it all up in my head. And I catch her when she makes mistakes. Yes? What's my budget? Let's see. The budget right now is about $32.9 billion. So it's a lot of money that I'm supposed to take care of every day. Yes.
Do you collect the taxes?
Do I collect the taxes? Unfortunately, yes. That's part of our job too. We collect the taxes, and then in the towns they collect taxes too, and in the counties they collect taxes. So, but most of the towns do the tax collecting, and we do the tax collecting. What was that?
My mom works for the county.
Your mom works for the town?
County.
Oh, the county. For Cape May County?
Yes.
Good. What does she do?
I think she's the tax collector.
Oh, that's why you asked that question. Okay. Yes.
Do you live in a big house or a small house?
I live in a pretty big house. I have 4 children. So they need lots of room.
Is it 3 floors?
Is it? I couldn't hear that.
3 floors.
3 floors? No, 2. 2 floors. Well, and a basement. So I don't know. Maybe if you count the basement, then it would be 3 floors. But there's a basement and there's 2 floors. And on the first floor, there's like a kitchen and a living room and a dining room and a place for the kids to keep all their coats and their shoes and their gloves and their hats in the winter. And then upstairs, there's bedrooms for me and for all 4 of the kids. Me and my wife. Let's see, who else hasn't had a question? Yeah, you have.
What's the hardest thing of being a governor?
The hardest thing about being governor? The hardest thing about being governor is having to say no to people. Sometimes you have to say no. And when you say no to people, oftentimes they're not happy. So it's sometimes hard to do that, but that's what you have to do. But that's the hardest thing. Other than dealing with really bad moments, like a hurricane and some other issues I've had to deal with. But the everyday thing is like looking at people and having to say no. That's hard. Yeah. You go.
What's the easiest thing?
The easiest thing. This is pretty easy. This is pretty easy, getting to talk to all of you. It's fun. It's fun to come and see happy children who are back in their school. So when I go and visit places, that's often pretty easy. Because people are usually pretty nice to me. And it's fun to come and see people. Yes, in the white shirt with the owl. Those great sunglasses.
Was the president's wife enchanting?
Was the president's wife enchanting? Yes, actually, she was. She's very smart. She's very nice. And she was very nice to me during dinner. We sat next to each other during dinner at the White House, and she's very nice. I like Mrs. Obama, and she went to the same college that my son goes to. So we talked a lot about that. She went to Princeton, and my oldest son goes to Princeton now. So we talked a lot about Princeton, and she was telling me about what my son was going to learn there.